everybody has a different expectation. Hers is that she needs to wait on her corner perch. This one, his expectation is that he will sit on my hand and eat calmly, and then he'll get his food. He is part of our flight program. So, on a not a day like today, unfortunately, we would let him out of this enclosure. He would go up to a tree. We'd call him back down. He'd come to us. We would take him on a walk, and he would fly around with us and fly over and around people. It's very exciting. He does. They don't all. Like I was saying, they all have different expectations, but his is. Yes, this is triple kangaroo leather right here. It's very exciting. Good boy. He is. And they all have injuries, which is why they live here. You might have been noticing something is not right about each one of them. And his nest got blown out of a tree during a storm, kind of like this one, and he hurt his wing. And red-tailed hawks are migratory, so he wouldn't be able to get very far. That's why he's with us. And his wing really only shows its injury when he flaps it a lot, when he gets tired. And so right now, they look, oh dear, they look normal and just fine. But it is the wing closest to me, and if he closes them up a little bit, which he probably won't, but if he will, you can see it kind of hangs down just a little bit.
Why is he putting his wings out?
Because he's so excited, and he's also somewhat of a pusher. You know how, with dogs, some dogs, if you leave the bag of food open, they will eat the whole bag. Yeah. And some dogs, you leave the bag, and they'll eat what they're hungry for, and then they'll move on. This one is the eat the whole bag kind of fellow. And so he is, you'll hear him squeaking the whole time that I'm out here. And even though I'm feeding him lots of food, he is not skinny in terms of bird language. He'll tug at your heartstrings a little bit while we're out here because he will make lots of squeaky sounds like, I don't have any food, really? But really, don't worry, he's eaten a lot.
He wants to be fed every second.
Did you notice he just turned his rat inside out? Oh, there it goes.
What is he eating?
That's a half of a rat. Yes, and there goes the tail. Oh, delicious. You wait. You wait. Good. No, you wait. Wait. Good boy. Good boy. You wait. Good. The eagle and I have an interesting relationship. The eagle is here with us because she's an imprinted bird. She sees people and birds as the same. And so I was walking past the eagle to give the vulture lots of toys and treats and attention because I'm the primary vulture handler. And this made the eagle very upset. And that's why she reacts differently to me than any other person.
What's on her foot?
With me.
What's on her
She
foot?
is. These are what's called jesses. Watch, I'll show you what they're for. When she's standing up here like this, I can go like this, and I can go like this, and then I could attach a little leash, and then we could go for a walk.
Yay.
Or go to see some kids in a classroom or wherever. This way she just won't get away from me. Yep. But her wing is really injured, so she wouldn't get away from me anyway. But that's what they all have. They're called jesses. And they all have them, unless they pull them out. Sometimes they do. Little mice, yep. Now, here's the deal. We don't have barn owls in Michigan. They have been extirpated, which is a cool word. It means extinct, essentially. Just in a certain area, though. If you're really extinct, that means you can't be found at all anywhere. But if you're extirpated, you belong somewhere, but you're not found there. That's true of barn owls. We don't have them anymore. No. You're all right. You're all right. Up. Good boy. Good boy. He may still. Good boy. Now we're a little stuck here, so I'm going to bring him down like this and bring him around. No. You're all right. Look at you. Good, brave boy. Good job. Yeah. Look at his little face.
It's like his beak is covered up.
Isn't that great? That's a great camouflage adaptation. If you were a little mouse and you saw a big giant orange beak coming at you, you'd be able to notice and get away. His beak is the same color as his feathers, so no one can see it.
Oh, I can see it.
Isn't that great?
I can see it.
Isn't that exciting?
I can see it.
And something that you can really see. Oh, good boy. Look at you putting in your wings. That's very good. Oh. That's good. He's like, I'm just not so sure. You're all right. Look, I don't have anything. You're okay. Something you can see when he has his wing out is something really cool about owls. I'll bring him by so everybody can see. Look on the edge of his wing. The leading edge has fringes. It's not a crisp, sharp edge. It looks like he has got a little fringe on his feathers there. Little comb-like edge. That's what makes the flight of an owl silent. Those little tiny fringes. Cuts down on the turbulence. I'll bring him over so everybody can see. You are doing such a good job. Oh, you're all right. That's only about a fifth of the volume that it can be. Do you see the fringes on his wings? The little very tip, the fuzzy edge? That's what makes him silent. So he can sneak up on his prey.
He's shaking.
Yeah, he's trying to be extra tough.
He's trying.
You're all right. You're doing such a good job. You're being such a good bird. People are scared. It's all good. Now I'm going to put him down right here, and he'll probably fly back into his box, and you can hear how silent that he is. Good, off. Good boy.
Do you ever get afraid of lead in front of us? No.
You need to wait. You know what I'm asking. There you go. Nope. She is like a kid in that she knows exactly what she's supposed to do. But every time, she will see if I will forget. Just in case, you never know. And they can recognize us by our footfalls. So she even knows if it's a new person. She will test that person more than, say, me. Because she'll think, ooh, maybe you don't know the rules. Ha!
Yeah.
And that's actually why the two peregrines can't live together. She's a pusher and she bullies him.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's a really great example to have both of them to show that female raptors are so much larger than male raptors. I mean, he is teeny compared to her. And she is actually our example of a bird that does not have an injury. She was hand-raised to be a falconry bird, and you can tell that by her little anklet on the leg closest to me here. And she hunted in California for 3 seasons but did not catch a thing. And the law says if you have them, you hunt with them. And being not an efficient hunter, you can't hunt with them. So she came to live with us. She's essentially fired, if you think about it that way. Up. Good. Good. I'll just set her down here. She'll probably fly around. Off. You see her bent beak. Yeah. And beaks grow, of course, over time, and just like fingernails do or claws. And so that beak would probably grow closed. And that's why she lives with us. And will always. This one also has a little bit of head damage.
Oh.
I asked the rehabber, I said, is it accurate to say that he actually... And you know, the barred owl call is a woo, 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 woo. His call is woo, woo. He only does about half of it. It's just very funny. I know, you were listening to me. They do call back occasionally.
And she was just like the next day, like, no big deal.
I have your attention though, and that's great. In Ann Arbor, we have a nesting pair off of the Maple Miller exit off of 14, which is really very close to here. You're all right. Just de-slowing it, for Pete's sake.
My batteries
I'll put it right where you're sitting then. How about that?
You want to use this one? Take this one. Okay.
And when I pick them up, I can still even feel, you're all right, through my glove of their bodies. They're amazing. Maybe you'll eat. What do you think?
Too bad you ran.
You gonna have something? No.